Hello Year 3, it's Miss Allen here with another maths tutorial. I have filmed one on addition that's already up on YouTube if you would like to go and have a look at that one. This one is on subtraction. So we're remembering our methods of subtraction. Can you subtract 2-digit and 3-digit numbers using formal methods? And we're using the partitioning method. So you might have forgotten how to use this, or you might have been using it all the time while you've been at home. So we're just going to re-look at the partitioning method now. Okay, so the key to the partitioning method is knowing actually how to partition your numbers. So this is my sum, 62 take away 21. Now I need to partition both these numbers. We're going to start with 62. Right, so how many tens are in 62? Remember, tens and units. How many tens are there? There's 6 tens. So 60 is one part of our number 62. How many units are there in 62? 2. So 60 and 2 added together makes 62. 60, 61, 62. So 60 plus 2 makes 62. Right, let's try it for 21. How many tens in 21? And remember, our tens are in units. How many tens in 21? 2 tens, so that's 20. My arrow's a bit wonky there. Point it this way. And how many units then are in 21? 1. So 20 add 1 makes 21. So this is what we need to start with before we start our subtraction. So we're going to write out those partition numbers on top of each other. So make sure the biggest number comes first. Okay, the biggest number always comes first in a subtraction because we can't take away a big number from a small number. We have to take the small number away from the big number. So 60 plus 2. Underneath we're going to write our partitioned 21. So 20 plus 1. Remember to put take away sign, the symbol. So when we're going to draw lines underneath. So ignore these pluses for now because that's all that's going to do is help us add up the final answer. But remember, it's a takeaway. Okay, so try and ignore these when you're actually working it out. 2 take away 1. What's 2 take away 1? 1. What's 60 take away 20? 60, 50, 40. 40. So now we need to add in this plus symbol. So we're going to add the addition symbol there. 40 add 1. What's 40 add 1? 41. So now we've got the answer to our first sum up there. 62 take away 21 equals 41. Brilliant. So we've done our first sum. Can we try another one now? So we're going to try 97 take away 48. Okay, so we need to partition at 97. How many tens in 97? 9 tens, because remember, tens and units. There's 9 tens, which is 90. How many units are in 97? We've got 7. So we're going to add them together, and that's what makes 97. So we've partitioned our 97 into tens and units. Can we partition our 48 then into tens and units now? So how many tens in 48? 4 tens, 40. And how many units? 8. And you've got to remember tens and units. That's going to help you a lot. Right, and we need to remember to put our subtraction sign. We're going to draw our lines. Okay, 7 take away 8. Oh. 7 take away 8. Can we take 8 from 7? Let's draw ourselves a number line. Okay, so we've got 7 on our number line. Let's take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we can't take away 8 because that takes us past 0. Okay, and we only work with positive numbers in our subtraction. So we can't do this sum. So what we're going to do now, we're going to knock on our next door neighbour and ask them for a 10 to make our number bigger. So this number needs to be bigger so we can take 8 away. So we're going to knock on our 90. we're going to take one of his 10s. So what's 90 take away 10? 80. So now he's got 80. And that 10 we've borrowed, that we've took away, we can put onto our 7. So instead of 7 now, it's going to be 17. So what's 17 take away 8? 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So 17 take away 8 is 9. Brilliant. Let's try our 80 now, take away 40, and we can do that fine. 80 take away 40, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Now remember, we need to add our plus in here. So we add that in. Remember, these don't matter when we're doing our subtraction, because we need to remember that this tells us what sum we're doing. So 40 plus 9 equals 49. So our answer is 49. 97 take 48 is 49. So we have completed our first part of our learning challenge, which is subtracting 2-digit numbers. So now we need to move on to our 3-digit numbers. Okay, so we need 3-digit sum. So I'm going to choose 345 take away 123. Okay, so now we've got 3-digit numbers and we need to partition our 3-digit numbers. So we need to partition them into hundreds, tens and units this time, not just tens and units. Okay, so how many hundreds are there in 345? There's 300. Okay, how many tens in 345? We look where our tens are, and there's 4 tens. So that's 40. And how many units are there? Where our units are? 5. There's 5 units. And if we add all those together, that gives us 345. 300 plus 40 plus 5 is 345. So now we've partitioned them, let's partition this number underneath. Put the equal sign. So 123. So how many hundreds in 123? 100. Remember, hundreds, tens and units. How many tens? 2 tens, that's 20. And how many units? 3 units. Now remember, we're going to put our take away symbol to remind ourselves we are taking away. Okay, let's have a go. So 5 take away 3. What's 5 take away 3? 2. Okay. 40 take away 20. 40, 30, 20. 40 take away 20 is 20. 300 take away 100. 300, 200. So that's 200. Then now we add our pluses. Now we add our addition symbol back in. So add. So now we're going to work out what this is added together. 200 plus 20 plus 2 makes 222. So we're going to write our answer to our question, 222. 345 take 123 is 222. Okay, we're going to do our last one now before our word problem. So this one is 532 take away 279. Okay, so we need to partition our numbers again. So 532, how many hundreds? 500. How many tens? 3 tens, 30. How many units? 2. Okay, underneath we're going to write our partition number for 279. How many hundreds? 200. How many tens? 7 tens. And how many units? 9. Now, I know I've done this quite a lot now, but I just want to point out the fact that I'm making sure that my numbers line up with each other. This is going to help me loads when I am actually working out. So if you're doing it in your maths books with the squares, make sure you've got a digit per square and they're underneath each other in the right columns. Okay, so now we're going to take away 2 take away 9. Oh, so let's do our timeline again. 0, 1, 2. Can we take 9 away from 2? 1, 2. No, because it's only 2 away from 0, and we're going to go further back from 0 if we take 9 away. So we can't do that. We need to make our number 2 bigger by stealing a 10 from our next door neighbour. So we're going to knock, and we're going to take away one of the 10s. So 30 take away 10 is 20. So now we're going to add our 10 onto our 2. So now it makes 1 10, 2 units, 12. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 12 take away 9 is 3. Right, now we've got 20 take away 70. 20 take away 70. We can't do that either, can we? So it's like our last one, 2 take away 9. We can't do that. We can't take 70 away from 20. So again, we're going to have to knock on our next door neighbour. So now we're knocking over to our hundreds column because we need to make our 20 bigger. So we're going to take 100 away from the 500. So how many hundreds is 500 take 100? 400. So now we've took 100 away, we're going to add the 100 to here. So now we've got 120. What's 120 take away 70? 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. So we've got 50. 120 take away 70 is 50. Now we've got 400. So what's 400 take away 200? 400, 300, 200. 200. Now we're going to add our addition symbols back in. Okay, so we're going to add them up. 200 plus 50 plus 3. What's 200 plus 50 plus 3? 253. So we're going to write that at the top. 253. 532 take away 279 is 253. Okay, so we've done our second part of our learning challenge using formal methods to subtract 3-digit numbers. Okay, so now we've got our word problem. So there are 808 apples in the orchard. 799 of them fall onto the ground. How many are left on the trees? So let's take a closer look. Let's underline the key numbers. So there's 808 apples and 799 fall off. So there was 808 apples on the tree. We've got to take away 799 because they fell off. We want to see how many are left. So this is a take away. So we need to do 808 take away 799. So 808 take away 799. So we need to partition our numbers first into hundreds, tens and units. How many hundreds in 808? 800. Now, how many tens are there? There's 0 tens, is there? There's 0. So what I'm going to do is put 2 zeros, because if there was 1 10, I'd put 1 0. So I'm going to put 2 zeros to remind me that it's tens and not units. Okay, then we've got 8 units. So I've put 8. Now we're going to partition our number here. 799. How many hundreds? 700. How many tens? 90. And how many units? 9. Okay, remember to put your takeaway symbol to the side, your subtraction symbol. We're going to subtract these numbers. So 8 take away 9. So 9 is a bigger number than 8, isn't it? So we can't take that away. 8 take away 9, we can't do it. So we're going to knock on our next door neighbour and take what? Oh, wait, these haven't got any tens. There's 0 tens. Oh yeah, so what am I going to do now? So I can't take the tens away from there. So I'm going to have to go over to this neighbour, the next door but one, because no one's in this house. So I've got to go to the next door neighbour but one. So I'm going to take 100 from them. So they've not got 800 anymore. They've got 700. And now this neighbour's got 100. 100. So I can take 100. I can take a 10 from them now because they've got 10 tens. So I can take a 10 off them. So I'm going to take 10 from them. So 100 take away 10 is 90. So 10 tens take away 1 10, 9 tens. So now I can put that 10 onto my 8. So I've got 18. 18 take away 9, we should know from our doubles. 9 add 9 is 18. So 18 take away 9 is 9. 90 take away 90 is nothing, 0. And 700 take away 700 is also nothing, 0. So 0 add 9 equals 9. So our answer, 808 take away 799 is 9. Brilliant. Okay, well done Year 3. Hope you enjoyed my subtraction video. I'm just going to put on the screen now some calculations that you can be doing at home. I'm going to put a couple of 2-digit number calculations and a couple of 3-digit number calculations, and then a word problem. So this is using your subtraction skills using that partitioning method that we've been practicing. Good luck, see you soon.